In the history books, there's a remarkable figure named Marcus Aurelius. He was once considered the most powerful person on earth. But what's even more fascinating is how he chose to live his life. Instead of living lavishly like many other rulers of his time, he followed something called Stoic principles. These weren't just rules, they were guidelines for living a good and meaningful life. One big idea in Stoicism is about understanding what we can control and what we can't. Marcus Aurelius believed this was super important. It's like knowing when to focus on things we can change and when to let go of things we can't. This way of thinking isn't new. It comes from ancient Greek and Roman thinkers like Epictetus and Seneca. They had some really smart ideas about how we can stay strong and calm, even when life gets tough. So in this journey, we're going to explore 10 important lessons from Stoicism. These lessons aren't just for people in the past, they're for all of us today. They can help us find meaning, stay strong, and feel peaceful, even when everything around us seems crazy. Let's dive in and discover the timeless wisdom of Stoicism together. Lesson 1. Embracing the present moment. Imagine if Marcus Aurelius was your wise friend giving you advice. He often talked about how important it is to focus on what's happening right now. He believed that worrying about things that already happened or things that might happen can make life harder. Instead, he said we should pay attention to what's going on in the present moment. When we're fully present, it means we're not stuck thinking about the past or stressing about the future. We're just here, experiencing life as it happens. Stoicism teaches us to be okay with whatever comes our way, whether it's good or bad. It's like being able to handle both the happy and the tough times with calmness and strength. So let's try to be like Marcus Aurelius and embrace each moment as it comes. Let's not let worries or regrets steal our joy. Instead, let's live fully in the present, facing whatever life throws at us with courage and grace. Lesson 2. Understanding what you can control. Imagine you're playing a game. Some parts of the game you can control, like how you play and what moves you make. But there are other parts, like what your opponent does or how the game turns out, that you can't control. Stoic philosophers like Epictetus talked a lot about this idea. They said, some things are within our power, while others are not. This means we should focus on what we can control, like our thoughts, actions, and how we react to things. When we spend too much time worrying about things we can't control, like what other people do or how things will turn out, it can make us feel stressed and anxious. Stoicism teaches us to let go of trying to control everything and instead focus on what's in our power. By doing this, we can find peace and calmness inside ourselves, even when things around us feel uncertain. Lesson 3. Finding strength in tough times. Life can be like a roller coaster, full of ups and downs. Stoicism teaches us that tough times are normal and happen to everyone. But here's the important part. How we deal with tough times is up to us. Think about Marcus Aurelius, a powerful emperor who faced many challenges. Instead of giving up or getting upset, he stayed strong and calm. He showed that even when life throws curveballs, we can choose how to react. Stoicism says we should see tough times as chances to learn and grow. Instead of letting them bring us down, we can use them to become stronger and better people. So, next time you face a challenge, remember Marcus Aurelius and his stoic attitude. You've got the power to stay strong and keep moving forward. Lesson 4. Being good, makes you happy. Stoics believe that being a good person brings real happiness. Imagine Seneca, a wise old philosopher who thought a lot about what it means to be good. He said that being brave, fair, kind, and wise are super important. When we do good things and treat others with kindness and fairness, we feel happy inside. It's like a warm, fuzzy feeling that makes us feel good about ourselves. Stoicism says that being a good person isn't just about doing nice things. It's about having strong values and doing what's right, even when it's hard. So next time you have a chance to do something good, remember Seneca and how being kind and fair can bring happiness to you and those around you. Lesson 5. Change is part of life. Stoicism teaches us that everything in life is always changing. Imagine Marcus Aurelius, a wise emperor who thought a lot about life. He realized that nothing lasts forever, not even the things we love or the stuff we own. Instead of being sad about this, Stoics say we should accept it. By understanding that things change, we can enjoy what we have right now even more. It's like knowing that a fun day at the beach will end, but enjoying every wave while we're there. So, when things change in your life, remember Marcus Aurelius. Embrace the change, adapt to it, and keep moving forward with a smile. Because in the end, change is just another part of life's exciting journey. Lesson 6. Being thankful for what we have. In Stoicism, being thankful is super important. Imagine Epictetus, a wise old Stoic who thought a lot about life. He believed that even when things aren't perfect, there's always something to be grateful for. Instead of wishing for more, Stoics say we should appreciate what we already have. It's like being happy with the toys you have, instead of always wanting new ones. So, next time you're feeling down, think like Epictetus. Look around you and find something to be thankful for. A sunny day, a good friend, or a tasty meal. By focusing on the good stuff, you'll feel happier and more content. Stoicism teaches us that true happiness comes from appreciating the little things in life. Lesson 7. Balancing what we want and what we don't ever feel like you really, really want something. That's what Stoicism calls desire. And sometimes we really, really don't want something. That's called aversion. Seneca, a smart Stoic, talked about how we should deal with these feelings. He said it's essential to find a balance. Instead of getting super attached to things we want or really hating things we don't, Stoicism teaches us to stay cool and in control. How? By being aware of our feelings and thoughts. It's like being the boss of our emotions. When we notice ourselves wanting something too much or really not wanting something at all, we can take a step back. We can remind ourselves that things change and our feelings won't last forever. So, next time you're craving something or trying to avoid something else, remember Seneca's advice. Stay chill, be aware of your feelings, and find that sweet spot in the middle. Stoicism teaches us that balance is key to finding peace in life's ups and downs. Lesson 8. Going with nature's flow. Stoics, like Marcus Aurelius, were really into nature. They saw it as super wise and like the best teacher ever. Marcus, in his meditations, talked about how everything in the universe is connected, like one big family. So Stoicism says we should roll with nature's vibes. That means living in tune with the natural world, like following its rhythms and cycles. When we do that, we feel more balanced and at peace. Imagine you're on a swing. When you go with the swing's motion, it's easy and fun. But if you try to swing against it, it's all wobbly and not so great. Stoicism is like going with the swing. It's about flowing with the natural order of things. So, next time you feel stressed or out of sync, take a cue from the Stoics. Connect with nature, feel its calm, and go with the flow. Stoicism teaches us that when we vibe with nature, life feels more awesome. Lesson 9. Being a mindful explorer. Stoicism is all about being aware of what's going on inside us. Like, think of your mind as a super cool adventure land, and Stoicism is like the map that helps you navigate it. One of the big Stoic dudes, Epictetus, was all about this stuff. He said we should take time to look inside ourselves and see what's up with our thoughts, feelings, and actions. It's like having a flashlight in a dark cave. We can see what's going on inside our minds more clearly. When we practice mindfulness, it's like becoming a ninja of our own thoughts and feelings. We can deal with tough stuff better and become super emotionally smart. Stoicism says we should be brave and curious explorers of our own minds, diving deep into who we are and what makes us tick. So, next time you're feeling confused or upset, remember the Stoics. Take a moment to explore your thoughts and feelings. It's like going on an awesome adventure inside yourself. Stoicism teaches us that when we understand ourselves better, we can handle anything that comes our way. Lesson 10. Going with the flow. All right. Imagine life is like a big river, and Stoicism is teaching us how to swim in it without getting all stressed out. Seneca, one of the Stoic masters, talked about this a lot. He said we should accept things just as they are without trying to change them all the time. It's like saying, "Hey life, I'm cool with whatever you throw at me." When we learn to go with the flow, life becomes so much easier. Instead of fighting against the current, we just relax and let it carry us along. Stoicism says that when we stop trying to control everything, we find freedom and peace inside ourselves. So, next time things don't go your way, try being like a Stoic. Take a deep breath, go with the flow, and trust that everything will work out in the end. Stoicism teaches us that acceptance is like a superpower. It helps us stay calm and happy, no matter what life throws our way. Lesson 11. Keeping it balanced. Imagine you have a big bowl of your favorite ice cream. Stoicism is like teaching you not to eat the whole thing in one go, even if it tastes really good. One of the Stoic teachers, Epictetus, talked about this. He said it's important to control our desires and not let them control us. So instead of gobbling up all the ice cream, we learn to take just a little bit and enjoy it slowly. Stoicism teaches us that when we practice self-restraint and moderation, we feel better inside. It's like finding the perfect balance between having fun and staying healthy. Too much of anything, even something yummy like ice cream, can make us feel yucky afterward. So next time you're tempted to go overboard with something, remember what the Stoics say. Keep it balanced, enjoy the good stuff in moderation, and you'll feel happier and more in control. Lesson 12. Going with the flow. Imagine you're on a river in a little boat. Stoicism is like teaching you to go with the flow of the water instead of trying to paddle against it. One of the Stoic thinkers, Seneca, said that everything in life is always changing. It's like the seasons changing from winter to spring to summer to fall. Instead of trying to stop these changes, we learn to go along with them. Stoicism teaches us that when we accept that things change, we feel calmer inside. It's like knowing that when winter comes, spring will follow, and the flowers will bloom again. So the next time something in your life changes, remember what the Stoics say. Go with the flow. Embrace the changes, and you'll feel more at peace with the ups and downs of life. Lesson 13. Being kind and caring. Think about how you feel when someone is kind to you, like when a friend helps you when you're feeling sad, or when someone smiles at you on a tough day. That's what compassion is all about. Stoicism teaches us that we're all connected, like pieces of a puzzle fitting together. Marcus Aurelius, a wise Stoic, believed in understanding and caring for everyone because we're all part of the same big family. When we show compassion and empathy, we help make the world a better place. It's like spreading little bits of happiness wherever we go. So, the next time you see someone who needs a friend or a helping hand, remember what the Stoics say. Be kind, be caring, and show compassion to everyone you meet. Lesson 14. Discovering your path. Have you ever wondered what makes you happy or what you're really good at? Well, Stoicism can help you find out. Imagine your life as a big adventure, like a quest in a storybook. Epictetus, a wise Stoic, believed that each of us has a special path to follow. He said that when we do things that match our values and beliefs, we feel happier and more fulfilled. So, Stoicism teaches us to figure out what's important to us and then go after it with all our heart. Whether it's helping others, being creative, or learning new things, finding our purpose gives our lives meaning and direction. Next time you feel lost or unsure, remember what the Stoics say. Listen to your heart, follow your passions, and you'll discover your own amazing path in life. Lesson 15. Understanding life's biggest mystery. Death might seem scary, but Stoicism helps us see it differently. Imagine life as a storybook with a beginning, middle, and end. Seneca, a wise Stoic, said that death is just a natural part of the story. Stoicism teaches us that even though life ends, it's what we do with the time we have that really matters. By accepting that one day we'll all pass away, we can focus on making each moment count. So instead of being afraid of death, Stoicism tells us to embrace it as a teacher. It reminds us to live courageously, love deeply, and make the most of every day. After all, when we accept death, we can truly appreciate the beauty of life. Conclusion. The power of Stoic wisdom. In wrapping up, think of Stoicism as a treasure map for life's adventures. It's like having a guidebook full of tips and tricks for facing whatever comes your way. Stoicism teaches us to be strong when things get tough, to be grateful for what we have, and to accept life's ups and downs with grace. Just like Marcus Aurelius, one of the wise Stoic leaders, said, "Happiness comes from how we think." By following the Stoic way, we can live with courage, kindness, and honesty. It's like building a strong fortress inside ourselves where nothing can shake our inner peace. So, let's take these Stoic lessons to heart and embark on our own epic journey filled with purpose, calmness, and endless joy.